So you guys may be wondering, of all the animes to review first, it's this anime. I know what you guys are thinking. This anime has been popular in 2012 bar none, and we have seen many things, like all the haters of this anime, and obviously all the lovers of this anime that made this anime so popular in 2012. So I wanted to show my opinion to you guys on this anime myself. Hey guys, what's up? I am BaachiJoe of the Otaku Nation / anime lovers, and this is my review on Sword Art Online. Now the story starts out with a teenager named Kirito, who was chosen within the 1,000 members to beta test this new online game called Sword Art Online. Once the launch of SAO begins, it would be the new start of a new life for Kirito. Literally, as he and the many 10,000 members who log into this game can't log out, as the creator of this game, Kayaba, would create a trap within the Near Gear, in which if anyone in the outside world were to attempt to remove it, the player dies. Also, if a player were to have his HP go down to 0, the player would also die. This would be the beginning of Kirito's new life journey, as his goal would be to reach the 100th level and be able to clear this game and be able, and many others, to log out. This anime had premise. It had a really good start. Here we got characters who are trapped within the online game, and we have a guy named Kayaba who is basically trapping every single online gamer, and the only way to do it is to beat the 100th floor and basically escape Sword Art and be able to log out. The premise was well done. On the other hand though, the problem with this anime is they didn't really capitalize on it. What I mean by that is the fact that the anime lost its focus on the main story of the show. From the fact that we have online gamers trapped in an online game trying to survive the entire thing, then this anime turned out to be a romantic love story between two characters. Kirito, the main protagonist of SAO, a glorifying, overpowering solo player who seems to get everything his way. He gets his own class called Dual Blade, he gets girls, saves the entire community of SAO, beats 2 ultimate bosses, and saves Princess Peach. You'll notice something when you watch the entire series, that Kirito is damn overpowering. Here we got a character at the start of the show who is lonely. Lonely to the part where, you know, he actually doesn't have any friends and he literally plays games to sustain himself. And as we go throughout the entire series, this guy made a lot of friendships with girls, which really gets me weirded out because I never thought in online games there'll be like chicks, a lot of freaking chicks playing Sword Art Online. And Kirito, not to mention the fact that Kirito is also overpowering when it comes to anything, where he fights with final bosses. He beats the creator of the game, for God's sakes, and it's really unfair. And I think Kirito is probably the most unfair character I've seen in quite a while. And if you watch the entire series, you'll see why. Asuna, one of the lead characters of SAO. She was known as Flash due to her extraordinary swordsmanship that makes her the most overpowering female character of SAO, only to turn out to be a glorified tsundere who cannot do anything without her boyfriend. At the start of the show, Asuna was probably the most powerful character we've seen ever, only to end up in the later episodes that she would be like this Princess Peach stuck in a cage. She's probably the worst developed character I've seen in quite a while, where we have one of the most awesome female characters ending up becoming a girl that can't do anything without Kirito. Sugu, the main lead of ALO. She's Kirito's big-breasted sister in the real world who has a crush on, guess who? Her brother. She plays a game called Elephant Online in an attempt to understand her brother's passion for gaming. Coincidentally, in the latter half of the show, she unknowingly meets Kirito. Sugu's probably the perfect example of incest. Here we got Kirito's sister, who apparently wants to play online games because she wanted to see how it feels like, because her own brother plays a lot, and she wanted to see how it feels like to play an online game, and how Kirito's infatuated with games, so she decides to play online games for that reason alone. The thing about her is the fact that she likes her brother. Not to insult any incest fans out there, but the fact that it's sort of weird to know that I'm in love with my brother, and I just find that really, really, really weird. Especially in shows like you know what I'm talking about. The side characters in the show also don't play a role in this series a lot. Here we got a guy named Klein who also likes pizza, and he has a bunch of friends that play the game also. Here we got a black guy who knows blacksmithing and apparently has a game called Elfim Online. And then we got 4 girls that like SAO. The lolly, the blacksmith girl, and then we have a fairy princess who has big tits, and then we have a cat who has big tits. We also have a boy that apparently likes Kirito's sister. That's pretty much it. The side characters in the show don't really play a major role in this show a lot. And that's also a problem because even side characters create more depth in the show. The characters overall in this show wasn't really that good. Here in this show, only one main character has appeared in every single episode, and that would be Kirito. The characters have potential to be interesting, but the problem is, the side characters are overshadowed by Kirito. Because of Kirito, they do not have the time to properly develop. The OST soundtrack in the series was done well. From the opening sequence of this series, most notably the first opening, Crossing Field, created by Lisa. The endings of the series, most notably the first ending Unisekai made by Haruko Tomosuke. And lastly, the background music is well done, where we got an array of music that fits perfectly in scenes like this. The background music is great. From the battle scenes to a casual conversation, the music fits with most of the scenes throughout the show, and there were memorable songs in the soundtrack like the openings and the endings. Yuki Kadra, who created the OST for Sword Art Online, did such a good job. A1 Pictures made it feel like you're watching an RPG anime. The animated fighting scenes that happen in this series is visually appealing. For example, when monsters and players die, bits of shattered glass would appear, like how a typical RPG game would have if someone would die. They vanish or they would fade out. Scenery is stunning, where in SAO, A1 Pictures has done a good job in implementing the medieval setting in this game, and also they have done a very good job in applying the fairy tale theme in ALO. A1 Pictures is the same company who produced Axel World and Anohana, and to no exception, A1 Pictures overall did a really good job animating Sword Art Online. I enjoyed this show, but I know what you guys are asking. But you said the characters suck, the stories suck. How could you like this show? One of the main reasons is the action in this show. The action in this show looked very cool to look at. Also, the theme of RPG in this show made you feel invested into it, like you want to be part of Sword Art Online. Fighting monsters, creating friendships with other gamers. Things like that is the reason why I enjoyed this show. So I rate an anime show by story, characters, music, animation, and personal enjoyment, giving story a 4.1, giving characters a 3.9, giving music an 8.4, giving animation an 8.8, and my personal enjoyment a 7.4, with a total rating of 6.52. This is a good anime show if you turn off your brain, because of its action and its beauty of its animation. If you can ignore the story and the characters in the show throughout the entire time, you will surely enjoy the show. Thank you guys for watching my first ever review here on the YouTube channel. Please subscribe to the Otaku Nation for more reviews, reactions, let's plays, and all the many cool stuff that happens in this wonderful YouTube channel. And check out the Facebook group Anime Lovers, where I'm also there. And you can watch Sword Art Online on Crunchyroll.com, and you can sign up there for a 2-week free premium membership. So sign up. And BaachiJoe saying peace.